to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. La 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 la. Oh, hello VooTube. Guess who it is? It's me, innit? You can't mistake me. It's the one and only Gertie Rude, coming to you live, well, half dead really, from the broom cupboard. Yes, I'm in the broom cupboard on account of the fact that here in Sussex, over in the United Kingdom at the moment, the broom cupboard is about the only room I can afford to, well, put the bleeding heater on. Yes, because the bleeding freeze, it's -4 or something or other. Yes, it is VooTube first. Yeah, even the ducks are walking around with bleeding hoods on at the moment. Yeah, it's freezing. It freezing the proverbials downstairs off. Yes, because that's what's happened to Barry, isn't it, to be honest. Because he's been everywhere. He's been all over the news, hasn't he, lately, VooTubers? He's on every social media forum ever invented, ever. Probably some that haven't even been invented or that probably beam out from other planets. Probably, yeah, it's all over them as well. And I think they've got him on... Well, they've got him on big screens in the Amazon jungle, a place like that. And do you know that? What's that place? Senegal Island. Do you know Sentinel? Undiscovered Tribes. Yes, yes. They've dropped them off. They've given them a big screen so they can watch it too. So that's good, isn't it? Because everybody in the whole world wants to watch your Barry, doesn't it? Yes, they do. Because... Well, because he's Barry, isn't he, really? But he's a very private person, and he doesn't like press intrusion into his life, you see. Because everything that's ever happened to Barry in his whole life, right, is caused by the press. So he doesn't like the press. And when he said the other week, because there's been quite a few constipations, complications, whatever, hasn't there? Because apparently, he said something to do with the Taliban, or something over in the Afghanistan, Kazakhstan place. Do you remember when he was over there? Yes. And he didn't say that. He didn't say that. That was the press, you see. That was the media that said that. And when Woko was talking to Oompa Loompa, you remember the other year when old Madam Mouse, she got with the seagull shit, she got herself onto Oompa Loompa. Well, to be honest, she was parodying Wallis Simpson, wasn't she, really? Let's have it right. I mean, all the things that everybody's been on here, taking the piss over the years and everything, that all us, well, normal and like me, mainly senile people can see straight through, transpired to not only be true, but actually their real life is more of a parody than the parodies we've all been creating. Yes, so that's good. I mean, we tend to laugh at them rather than with them, don't we? Capiche, you get me? But there you go. They're worth a good laugh, aren't they? And anyway, he didn't say that, you see. And when she said to Oompa Loompa about, I can't say on here the word, because VooTube doesn't like the word. VooTube first, no. So I'll just say colour prejudice. Yes. She said the whole royal family was colour prejudice. Well, she didn't say that. No, the media said she said it. Yeah, weren't her, even though we saw her say it with our own eyes and heard her say it with our own ears. It weren't her fault. It was the media, you see. So now that's put to bed. And I know exactly how she feels, to be fair, because the other week I did see it and I inadvertently said, well, it wasn't my fault, as I say, VooTube made me say it. The Normandy beaches were in Sussex. Well, obviously, the Normandy beaches are in Normandy. You see, Normandy's based in Sussex. But VooTube made me say that. You see, it wasn't my fault. You see, you might have heard me say it, but it weren't my fault. I said it, you see. So, as long as we're all on the same page, everything that's ever happened to Barry in no way is their fault whatsoever. No. And something about a dog's bowl that no one cares about, really, do they? You know, he sounds like a right bleeding fairy, doesn't he, really? Yes, and that book reminds me of that film AI. Do you remember that film AI? Yes. Because it was actually Stanley Kubrick. You see, Stanley Kubrick did that film, but then he died, and Steven Spielberg took over. You see, the conceptualisation was Stanley Kubrick's. You see, that, and then you could almost discern the point where Spielberg came in and it went off in a completely different bleeding direction, didn't it? Well, that puts me in mind of that book, Spare. Yes, because I don't think they had a spare ghostwriter. No, they didn't. So that's good because Woko did it, you see. So it starts off quite normal and then it goes into the land of bleeding Narnia, which, to be fair, if Narnia's what they're looking for, I think we've all found the White Witch, haven't we? Yes, we have. And poor old Charles, I think Charles is Aslan. Yes, isn't he? Aslan. Poor old Charles Urbane going around the place like a hail fellow, well met, isn't he, at the moment, waving and smiling, happy as a little bleeding Larry. Not for too long, though. Not with Barry and Woko around. No, no, no. Apparently, Barry's Jesus Christ and Woko's Mary Magdalene. Yes, so I must admit I do tend to agree. Not on the Jesus Christ bit, but Mary Magdalene. Definitely feeling that. It's the only thing he's ever said that made sense, to be fair. So, with that in mind, I mean, he'd already put it in the book, but we didn't know that. Before Christmas, Jeremy Clarkson, great legendary comedian, journalist, columnist, all-round good bloke, really, you know, old Jezza, always gives everybody a laugh, usually at his expense, to be fair, as well, which is the best laugh, as far as I'm concerned, because you don't have to be mean then, do you? And like doing some of the things Barry did in his book to his teachers and other students, you know, that was me. Wow. And it's bad enough doing it and thinking it's funny at the time, but if you're still funny at 40, you're a bit of a cunt. Oh, excuse my French. A bit of a nasty personage. Yes, because I've also found out that apparently I'm Shadow Man off of Vivutu, which is quite good because that means that only a very few discerning people get to see my nonsense because, well, I'm in therapy, aren't I? You know, I'm in therapy at the moment because I'm being assailed on all fronts at the moment, you see, Vutu. Well, we all are. I think we all need bloody therapy. That's why I watch that tea and therapy. Yes, I don't drink tea though. Well, I listen to her, no. Usually I'm on the ginger wine. So that's usually why I can't remember what she said. But she's quite good, isn't she? She's on Vutu. Tea and therapy. Yes, I love tea and therapy. Yes. And if she could stick in a couple of kebabs, even better. So, where was I? Oompa Loompa. It's not her fault. She didn't say that. She said it, but it's our fault because we heard it. And if we heard it, and people repeat it, we're spreading misinformation. Yes, we are Vutu first. So, with that in mind, obviously, I watch Her Gracious Majesty, the Lady Colin Campbell of Carlisle. You do know her. She's on the Vutu all the time. Yes, I used to clean up round her place, but she got that restraining order out on me, so I'm not allowed on her property anymore. But I don't like to name drop. Do you know what I mean? I don't like to brag, but I do know her. In a professional capacity, of course. Well, I've seen her in the distance. Well, actually, I've seen her on Vutu, to be honest. So we're friends now. And she said, Lady Colin Campbell, Carlisle, Argyle, and much of Lake Windermere. Yes, she is. Yes, she's got a castle, a Byronic castle. Yes, in Bognor Regis, West Sussex somewhere. And she said that there's ruminations and machinations on the periphery of your social media. Yes, which is why they don't like social media. Because these rumours between me and you VooTubers have been doing the rounds for years, and we're not allowed to talk about it. No, like no one talked about Prince Andrew. That kind of thing, capiche, you know. We all knew, but we didn't say anything. I mean, Chinese Stan, he usually tips me the nod. I'll tell you one thing, he's had lurgy. Yes, he's had, no, not the lurgy. Duchess of York, pork, whatever. He's had her in his tuk-tuk. Yes, he's took her down, what's it, Harley Street, for one of her colonic irrigations. To be honest, I think they should shove it down her throat, really, shouldn't they? Suck it up that way. So, don't say I said, because obviously, a Vicious Secretions act, and she won't like it, but she's full of shit anyway, so. And turns out I'm not allowed to fucking swear no more. So, because somebody said, I don't know who said, I think it was voices in my head actually, said that, it was Sue Smith, the great VooTuber, which I do agree with her, that when you use cuss words, it's the lowest common denominator. You're showing below average intellect, you see, and inarticulate to the 4th degree. Obviously, she wasn't talking about me, she was talking about the sugars. But, well, I felt like she was talking to me, because you usually do, don't you, when you watch your VooTube? I was pretty sure. To be honest, I thought she could see in my kitchen. So, anyway, I thought to myself, no more fucking swearing. You know, you've got to express yourself better. That's what you've got to do. No more cuss words. Even though, to be fair, those sort of adjectives are the only ones that really summon up, well, what you really think and what I really think and probably what you really think. And every time you see bleeding old Beardy Barry and old Woko Ono, Madam Mal, here, she's gone to the clinic, hasn't she? Yes. Shh. We're not allowed to say. Don't let on I've said. But women like her, we live in a social media age, and you can see it every so often. They disappear completely. They go deathly quiet. I mean, we live in an age where usually if they're giving birth, I mean, not Woko, because Toys R Us. She didn't need to film herself, Toys R Us, did she? But most women on social media nowadays, they film themselves giving birth, don't they? You know, there's not a lot that they don't film themselves doing. And when they go completely darko and under the bleeding radar, I'll tell you exactly where they are, Food Seekers. I'll tell you exactly where they are, because I know. Clinic. Yes, bit of a nip and tuck. Yes, having it all lifted up. Don't push back now. Yes, for the constipation or the conflagration or something. So we're not supposed to notice. Yes, she was looked like Sharon Osbourne, apparently. I mean, don't quote me on it. So yeah, she's in the clinic and everyone's going, well, where is she? Where is she? And I thought to myself, Marcus Anderson, because you can't help it, can you? I can't anyway. I thought, well, he's on the eastern seaboard, isn't he? Giving it all the lemon flapping his bleeding gums all over the place, basically everywhere, you know. He's everywhere all at once, isn't he? He's like a dog with two tails, isn't he, old Bazza? So her, over in the California, she's keeping herself busy with Marcus Anderson. But then I heard, no, see, that's what comes from knowing Chinese Stan, because he knows all the tuk-tuk people, and he knows everything, because they all talk, yeah. And apparently she's in the clinic, she's having a nip and tuck, and a raise, and a, I don't know, and a fulsomeness, or whatever, to her bodily exterior renovations. Let's just put it like that. So there you go, that's the massive nation. And Barry made a big thing about his beard the other week, you see, and I cleared up around Whitehall, and so obviously I have a little listen, and apparently no one's saying it, so I thought I'd put it out there. The reason that William got annoyed about the beard, why, is because the Queen made a special dispensation for her grandson, Yabazza. Yes, Barry Barrington, yes, or Larry Larrington, or whatever his name is. Because he wanted to go against army protocol and law, really, or rules, or whatever, and have a beard when he was an infantryman, you see. Because when you're in dress uniform in the British military services, yeah, you're not allowed to have a beard. Unless you're in the Navy. The Navy is the only service where beards are, well, they're allowed within the regulations, you see. And the other ones, you're not allowed to beard. No, not in dress uniform. Because obviously, I suppose you're in the special services or you're away on somewhere and you can't shave, then you do have a beard. But if you're on a professional, you know, dress uniform at a professional sort of, I don't know, ceremony, you're not allowed to have a beard. And of course, William, he's like, shave your beard off, you know? So he went running to his granny, and his granny said, no, it's all right, you can have your beard, you know? So that's Beardy Barry for you. So, but I mean, they never did nothing, they never covered anything up. And as I said, shh, when it all comes out, don't say I've said. Because everybody knows. Yeah, I've been talking about it for years, it's been said, yeah, everybody pretty well knows. In all the, I've got an entree to all the best salons, you see, yeah, with me mop, and I overhear people talking, and the rumours have been around for ages, well, they're not even rumours, really, to be fair, and the palace has been covering it up all this time, and Beardy Barry, he's getting himself about the place, because when it does come out, which it will come out, because it's already coming out, he can just say, well, it's misinformation, disinformation, it's the media out to get me. He's been grooming us, you see, so we're all like zombies now. As soon as it all comes out, we go, oh, wait up, hang about. Didn't he say that the media are always besmirching his character? So it's obviously not true. We don't need to listen to any of them women, do we? No, we don't, you see. And it turned out that, well, hashtag be kind to people you know and people you don't know and all the other ridiculous words they come out with, word salad, don't they? Pronunciations and enunciations and protestations, and basically just spilling their guts to the little people, really pontificating, aren't they? Really, VooTubers. That's what they're doing. It doesn't mean them. You see, it doesn't mean them. They can do what they want to anybody. I mean, that's only been proved even though we've seen it with our own eyes and heard it with our own ears. Yeah, they say we haven't, but we have. The way she treats her family's disgusting. The way he treats his family's disgusting. The way he treats his country is disgusting. And the way he treats certain other people is disgusting. And that being said, it's no wonder he thinks old Madam Mal's Mary Magdalene, is it really, VooTuber? So there you go, there you go, there you go. I've given you a little roundup of all the gossip, what's going on, machinations, and under the covers in your London town. But shh, I'm not allowed to say anything to anybody. So don't say I've said, keep it under your hat. But it's all happening, it'll all be coming out, and you're all going to see it. And all I can say is, next time you're out and you see any fungus, mushrooms, pick 'em and bloody well eat 'em, Christ's sake. It's the only thing that's going to save us at the moment. I mean, we might as well. It's more mental being sane at the moment, isn't it, really? Do you know what I mean? So we might as well just all go and eat a load of mushrooms. Because, anyway, it did Barry wonders, didn't it, VooTubers? So there you go. I'll let you go. I've kept you too long. So, anyway, bye, VooTube. Bye-bye.